Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Good afternoon. Are you Elizabeth Louise Thornthwaite?
Yes.
This is Judge Middleton. This is an old file, 182241OT. You were charged with driving with a suspended license on March 31st of 2018.
That's a
And
lie.
Well,
I was never officially notified. I wasn't officially notified.
all right, you got a ticket and you had a court date and David Marvin was appointed as your lawyer. And
Now I went to the jail to talk to the chief of police at Three Rivers. They told me they didn't have a chief there. Then I asked for the one underneath him. I can't remember what it is now. And they said, oh, we don't have one of them here either
all right, well, let me,
over this incident.
when did you get arrested? Last night?
I didn't get arrested.
Well, you're in jail. Yeah. When did you get arrested last night?
I don't know what time it was.
Well, where was it?
At my niece's. She hit me in the head. I got a big lump in
all right, where
my
was
head.
that?
Three Rivers.
Who's your niece?
Helen Tobias.
All right, so you were a victim of an assault and they found this old warrant for your arrest. Is that true?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay. Where do you live?
I was living with my niece and I was going to leave in the morning. She told me I had to leave, but I was going to leave the next morning. I hadn't even called a cab.
Where have you been for the last 5 years?
Oh, mostly in Kalamazoo.
All right, some of this is very old and it's hard to remember. You got a ticket for driving with a suspended license on July 31st.
What year?
Well, July 31st of 2018. You were driving without your headlights on in the middle of the road at 4 o'clock.
No, that's a lie too.
Yeah.
I was parked alongside the road and I drove about 10 feet and I wasn't even out in the traffic lane. And then I turned my lights on. I wasn't out in the middle of the road.
Well, all right. They allege that your driver's license was suspended. I appointed a lawyer to represent you, Mr. David Marvin, and I paid for it. And you paid me back by never showing up again. Mr. Marvin had been in communication with Mr. Barnes, who was the Three Rivers City attorney. He offered to reduce this charge to a charge called no valid operator's license. That is a charge which is punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. It carries 2 points, but it does not suspend your license.
Sir, I was up north. I got a bunch of mail at my niece's, about 9 letters. I opened 4 of them, but that letter was from Secretary of State I hadn't opened. And that's when he pulled me over and said I was driving illegally.
So do you acknowledge that you didn't have a valid license on that day?
No, I had a driver's license. He didn't even take it from me.
The Secretary
I wasn't officially notified by the Secretary of State because I had never opened the letter. I was up north.
All right. Well, the fact that you didn't open it didn't mean they didn't give you notice. If you plead to not having a valid operator's license, I'm going to give you a day in jail and let you out of jail. If you wish to have a hearing on this, I'm going to appoint a lawyer and set it for a hearing. And if you can't postpone, you can sit in jail. So
they illegally took my car.
When?
And I
5
did have
years
a
ago?
driver's license. 2018. He legally took my car. He had it towed away. I had to walk over to my niece's. I had my driver's license with me. On the yellow form that he filled out, he said he took me to jail. He couldn't take me to jail because I wasn't officially notified. So I walked back over to my niece's.
All right.
And that's the truth. I didn't go to
The
jail.
prosecutor contends that you were officially notified when they sent you the
I
notice.
wasn't.
Well, everyone
I
could just
hadn't
say, I
opened
didn't.
it.
Well, yeah, everybody
I hadn't
could beat
opened
it
it.
by not having opened it.
Well,
I
how was
didn't
I
open
supposed
it,
to
so
know
I
what
didn't
was
know
in
I
it?
was suspended. All right, I
No, I
don't,
didn't know.
okay. I'm gonna appoint a
I know
lawyer
it was
for
a
you.
lie.
Okay,
Three Rivers should give me my car back. I called for a loan. They said, I'm done, $8,000 on that car. They illegally took my car.
okay.
Now
Is
I
that
got
why
paid credit.
okay. Set a pre-treat trial for November 3rd at, well, we gotta get a special, oh, it's the city attorney, so that won't matter. Is a TR case. Bond is $200, cash or surety. Do you have $200?
Not on me.
All right, will someone post a bond for you?
Does it have to be cash?
Cash or surety
With 30.
through a bonding
What's that
company,
mean?
through a bonding company.
I got a credit card.
All right, well, perhaps you can use that. I tried to get you out of jail on 1 day's notice, but you're not, don't want to do that. I don't trust you to show up again. You've been AWOL for 5 years. You don't have a permanent address. You just got kicked out of your niece's house and you're still mad about what happened 5 years ago. And you've been
I gotta
AWOL
go
for
back and
5
get my
years.
stuff at my
So
niece's.
if
My
you do
luggage is
bond
at my
out,
niece's.
if you do bond out, you're to be here Friday, November 3rd at 8:30. If you don't
That
bond
whole
out,
case is a lie. I
Okay.
wasn't officially notified. I can't read through an envelope.
yes, well, if that were the case, everybody could just say I never got notified because I never opened my mail. So you
I
have your
didn't
own
open it.
interpretation. Yeah,
The
so,
officer had
okay,
me open
you-
it in front of him. The officer
Okay.
got it out of my car and brought it into the police car and had me open it in front of him. And then I knew what was in the letter.
very good. All right, we'll have a hearing. The bond actually was 400. I cut it in half to 200. Cash or surety.
This thing
All
kept
right.
money off me. This is nothing but identity thing,
Okay,
identity thing.
all right, I'm
And I
questioning
need
my own
medical
identity.
attention on my legs. I'm
All
in a
right,
lot of
thank you.
pain.
Today was my day.
You're right, Judge.
I
Hey, but you guys won the Super
don't know, but literally, I don't trust her to come back. So we'll do the best we can. All right, thank you for your help, Keith. All right, Judge Pattison is, got a photographer waiting for something, so I guess I better get out there.
I'm gonna go buy a Lamborghini, but I'm not gonna open the bill. I'll talk to you later.